Honestly, to me, the song that really embodies MAGA and Trump is I'm on a New Level by like ASAP Ferg and Future. Every day I wake up, these hellspawn hellions find a new way to raise hell. So Donald Trump's spiritual advisor, what is your job? What do you do? What is your purpose? There is no reason for Donald Trump to have a spiritual advisor. He's obviously a soldier of Satan. But whatever, anyways, his spiritual advisor has done the very Christ-like thing of, promising a blessing, a supernatural intervention from God if you donate $1,000 to her. Now, do I think it's coincidental that Trump's spiritual advisor wants $1,000 in exchange for a blessing from God? No. I think it's actually on brand. Let's watch.
And I believe that when you honor God on Passover, starting on April 12th at sundown through Good Friday on the 18th and concluding on Easter Sunday, you can receive these 7 supernatural blessings for you and your house. According to Exodus 23, God will assign an angel to you. He'll be an enemy to your enemies. He'll give you prosperity. He'll take sickness away from you. He will give you long life. He'll bring increase in inheritance, and he'll give a special year of blessing. You're not doing this to get something, but you're doing it in honor to God, realizing what you can receive.
For your special Passover offering of $1,000 or more as the Holy Spirit leads, you will also receive the beautiful 10-inch Waterford Crystal Cross. Don't miss your moment to release 7 supernatural blessings and provision into your life.
Oftentimes I wonder, who in the is this for? But I've come to understand that a lot of MAGA still lives in a lot of these boomer MAGAs and Gen X MAGAs still live in the 2000s. They're still in the 90s and the 2000s. Look at the ending of that ad. Look at this screen. Does this not scream 90s 2000s advertisement? Am I wrong here? Look at this, bro. This is something you would have seen from 2000 something to maybe 2011. This is some cable TV type. She's just for $1,000 to honor God with your Passover, Easter, resurrection offering of $1,000 or more. Why can't it be $2 or really actually no dollars? You can honor God by honoring God. God does not need, obviously tithes and offering are an aspect of Christianity, and it aids the church in its ability to, actually function and facilitate worship and bring in new members and things like that. But $1,000 to Paula White? I don't know, man. Just doesn't sound all that much authentic to me. I don't know if I trust this. $1,000. You're not getting paid enough to be the spiritual advisor of the Antichrist? Are you not getting paid enough money to cleanse his nasty ass soul? You need $1,000 from the grannies and grandpas who watch MAGA, who trust MAGA, who trust Trump. You need them to send you a whole rack. And this is in the midst, by the way, this is in the midst of conservatives, constantly spreading this narrative that Social Security is bullshit and Medicare and Medicaid are bullshit. So as the days go by, you see this sort of the seeds being planted, convincing the masses to give up their money. Give us your money. Give us your Social Security. Give us your Medicare. Give us your Medicaid. I want to give us $1,000 for the Lord. For the Lord? You want me to believe that Jesus is so broke he needs Pam? If let's just say this. I'm not going to speak for God. Never have, never will. But I will say this. I feel like Paula White, the job she has undertaken, which is presiding over the, demonic spirit of Donald, I feel like that's a job in and of itself that should pay a significant amount of money. I don't know where it would come from. I doubt Donald would sit there and say, I know I'm a soldier of the devil. Here's $1,000. I don't think he'll do that. But there has to be some kind of divine intervention where there's got to be some kind of act of divinity where the divine is look, The dude you work for is so demonic and satanic. Here's $1,000 anyway. But instead, she's begging like boomers and like Gen Xers who are stuck in the past to send her $1,000. And she says, God will assign an angel to you, be an enemy to your enemies, give you prosperity, take sickness away, give you long life, cause increase for you, a special year of blessing. I'm pretty sure God will give you these things if you simply honor him and follow his word. I don't know if giving Paula White enough money to buy her kid an Xbox or whatever the fuck, I don't know if that's the solution to the problem. But this is emblematic of MAGA. It is very much this kind of like, it's like the Nigerian, like, it's like, you know, like the pastors in Africa who like scam the supporters and buy like private jets. That's basically MAGA. That's literally MAGA. It's becoming comically worse than Russia. Like, this is actually weird. You get 7 blessings from God, allegedly. She's claiming she's claiming if you give her this money, God will bless you because you're doing it for Passover. I shouldn't have to explain the absurdity that Paula White receiving a rack from you saves your soul, but apparently I have to explain how that's absurd. Furthermore, it's like the idea that any of this is in any way, shape, or form, like this is in and of itself blasphemy. This is just blasphemous. The idea that she, in any way, shape, or form, is a conduit through which the Most High can send a blessing to you is blasphemous. It's a lie. And she needs to stop playing with God. Seriously, Paula White, stop playing with God. You are not a conduit through which to send anybody any blessing in any way, shape, or form. Rattle off the Bible verses, tell people what the benefit of prayer and meditation and reading the word is, and leave it at that. All that other shit of send me $1,000 and all of that, stop. Stop. You need to stop playing with the Most High. Over here on the internet talking about, if you send me $1,000, I'll send you a plastic cross. Look at this. She's not even trying to be marketable. She'll send you this punk ass, no disrespect intended, but she'll send you this ridiculous cross. And then she'll send you like a bottle of like grape juice, some like wooden cups to make you feel like you're an ancient Hebrew living alongside Jesus, I guess. I don't even know what this is, like a cloth or a rag, and then a bunch of like little booklets and like CDs. Like, she really is in like the 2000s, bro. She really is. And the unfortunate reality is a lot of people are literally going to buy into this. They're going to do this because she is the spiritual advisor of Trump. But if I had to guess what the spiritual advisor of Trump would be up to in their spare time, I would assume it would be scams and fraud. I would be like, bro, I would imagine the spiritual advisor of Trump would be engaging in scams and fraud. This is 100% on brand. This is what I actually would expect. And for her to sit there and say that, if you make this payment, it will assign an angel to you, be an enemy to your enemies, the supernatural blessings of Passover. Like, come the fuck, ma'am, please stop. It is not your place to sell the blessings of God. It is not your place to promise people that there's some kind of, it is not your place, Paula White, to promise anybody the blessings of God. It's just not your place. Know your place, know your role, and shut your mouth. What I'll say is this, is MAGA, day by day, these people are possessed by the devil. They really are. This is a movement steeped in pride, in just total arrogance, in greed. It is disgusting. Donald Trump rug pulling, Melania Trump rug pulling, all this nastiness, this disgustingness, this evil. This woman selling blessings of God for $1,000. You don't need $1,000. And why? How about you earn it? But these are the same people who go on and on about handouts and people who are, entitled and people who think the world owes them something. They mean black people when they say that. And then you see them manipulating God to make money. But this is who these people are. The Constitution don't mean shit. The Bible doesn't mean shit. Trump put his name on a Bible. If that's not a sign to you something is horribly wrong, I don't know what possibly could be. But it is what it is. Trump's spiritual advisor basically selling blessings of God for $1,000. Because no one wants to buy the cross she's selling. Nobody wants to buy the made up, ancient wooden cups with the grape juice to pretend you're like one of Jesus's homeboys. Nobody cares about her little CDs that no one even knows how to use anymore. And then on top, it's like, bro, obviously people are going to be sending her $1,000.
For Crystal.
Obviously people are going to be sending her $1,000 in the hopes that somehow it just activates the blessings of the Most High. Maybe it will. Maybe God will feel so much pity for the people who fall for this, and he says, you know what, I need to intervene. And hopefully that does take place. I'm not going to speak for God, but I would hope that if someone from a good place really does send this money, I really do hope, if there is a God, he intercedes and does something for them, because this is disgusting. Vile, vicious, nasty person. Just unbelievably horrible. I mean, I don't know, what possesses a person to play with the divine to make money, but when someone's willing to play with that kind of energy to make money, stay away from them. And stay away from Trump too.